Okay, now when you meet Ross, you met him at a nightclub.
Yeah, I met him at a club called Club Crave. It was Club
Okay,
Crave at the time on South Beach.
okay. Do you remember what y'all was drinking that night?
Uh, no, but I know he was like aggravating me. To be honest, me and my friend girl came out. We were just like walking around, probably for to go to the bar or something. We didn't have no section or nothing like that. And he saw me and he kept following us around and was like, "Y'all come over here." Well, I guess him and his little crew was at, and just was, constantly, you know, at me or whatever. And we eventually went over there and that's how we connected. And we was basically hanging around each other, basically within 2 days,
Okay,
like every day.
okay.
So
And 2 years later, y'all end up having a child together.
exactly.
That's Lil Will,
Yes.
who's 18 years old now,
Yes, he just turned 18 September of last year.
on
I'm
his way
actually
to
just
college.
leaving his trunk party, literally. I had to leave it a little early to make it here for this interview.
Right, today was his trunk party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, today
He's
was
on
his
his way
trunk
to
party.
Bethune-Cookman University.
Bethune-Cookman University,
Cookham
yes.
University. Excuse my
Yes,
language.
Hell
And
Wildcats, baby, Hell Wildcats.
that's a HBCU here in Florida, correct?
Yes, Daytona, Florida.
Was his father able to make it to the trunk party?
Of course not. He didn't even make it to his high school graduation. Y'all know where we at right now. You know he wasn't coming, man.
So he didn't make it to any of the graduations.
No, he didn't come to his graduation. He didn't, he's just he's feeling he's a little uptight right now, because it wasn't his choice of where Will was going to attend school at. So that's why we're at this turmoil where we at right now. A lot of people think it's behind a bitch or, other things, but no, we were just all cool. I'm pretty sure that everybody seen him at all the games, the high school games, and participating and we co-parenting. But some things went down at a official visit at his home. The coaches came down, some other college that he had tried to make interested in my child interested in, but my child was not interested in going to that college or that state. And me and his dad, we had a disagreement, and that's where we at. That's why we're here right now.
So that's what started all of what we're
Yes.
seeing right now.
Yes.
College choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now going back, you did mention that he had never attended any graduations.
No, he's
Okay.
never attended like a pre-K graduation, a kindergarten, a third grade. None of that.
Right.
He just started coming to football games.
Okay.
Only because my son was the only freshman that started on the varsity football team at this prestige school. I don't know if y'all know about football, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Right.
And he got about maybe 11 or 12 Division I offers his freshman year. So it made the media, and here he coming around. But prior to that, he wasn't really, coming around and stuff like that. It's always been like up and down with him.
Yeah.
Whenever he can't control Mama Bear over here, he kind of like, use my baby as a scapegoat. So
Okay.
that's what's been going on throughout these 18
Okay.
years. But once I realized my child was a young man, he's going off to college, this is it. I don't have to co-parent by the courts, by law. This is it. I could cut that cord with, not my child. I'm gonna always be a parent, but far as the nonsense with his father, I don't have to deal with you. You could deal with your child now. It's nothing that I have to, unless you want to be cordial. You know what I mean? If you want to have a baby or get married, I invite you or whatever, but with the nonsense, I don't have to deal with it. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I've stepped back and I'm doing my own thing right now,
Yeah.
So I don't want to be tied down no more, whatever you want to call it, controlled. You get what I'm saying?
Last week was Father's Day, and Rick Ross took it to the internet and expressed how happy he was.
He needed a viral moment. He just dead now, dog. He boring. He ain't nobody now. I ain't gonna say he ain't nobody. He's successful, but what I'm trying to say is, it's like, move around, man. People see you for who you are now. Nobody cares about your shit you got. You ain't helping the community. All your niggas around you ain't got nothing. You lie to your child. You lie to the people that care about you. Like, you ain't, He needed some attention. He needed a buzz, and I gave it to him, didn't I?
Yeah, you
I bet
did.
he wish he would have shut the fuck up, didn't he? Oh, okay. Because nobody cares about his child support. Y'all see my motion, ain't I'm here, then you have to pay me for me to come sit on this motherfucking couch. Everybody got to pay me to see auntie. So if you do the numbers, baby, since whatever time y'all could calculate it up, since I've been running around, I'm all right. And I'm going to be all right, whether I was doing this or not, whether I had to go work a 9 to fucking 5 for fucking Keller Williams. You understand where I'm coming from? Or Publix.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not prideful. If I got to go get 2 or 3 jobs on top of what I'm doing right now to pay for some semesters or do what I got to do for my child to be successful, a successful college graduate, or whatever my children want to do, I'm going to go do it. Yeah, it ain't nothing stopping me now. I ain't got to talk to the teachers. I ain't got to sit down, run to the schools. I ain't got to be jumping up, making breakfast, this, that. He going to college. He the last of the nest. I could go run and do what I want to do, whether it's hoeing, rowing, or motherfucking towing the bag. And that's just what the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm chasing the bag and I'm towing it. What's next?
And so how does Lil Will feel about all this?
He's excited. I mean, what about what? Like me and his father's situation? Yeah. I mean, he
and his mom new claim to fame, right?
Well, it's a little, I won't say he's.
Because now you got 2 famous parents.
Yeah, I won't say how he feel about it because Lil Will is he's just a good kid. He's not a complainer. You understand what I'm saying? He's not. He's just he goes with the flow. You get what I mean? So I think he's used to. I'm just thanking God that it happened when he's graduating high school and not when he was younger in grade school where I'm busy and I'm gone. Because his father made a lot of sacrifices. I ain't mad at him for that. Okay. I'm going to keep it real because he won't have what he have if he didn't because he got a big family he got to take care of. And he like nice things. Ain't shit wrong with that. If I had the opportunity to do it, hey, you got to do what you got to do if you want,
yeah.
You want that life. So,
yeah.
But he's thankful. He's grateful.
Okay.
He's grateful that I'm in a position to, he's happy. He's happy for me.
Yeah.
I can say that.
Yeah, Tia Kemp has definitely arrived. We were introduced to her probably about 20 years ago via 50 Cent.
No, it ain't been. My baby just turned 18. It couldn't have been 20 years ago.
Okay.
The Will was probably about 5 at the time, 5 or 6. So that was about, to be honest, this month just made probably 13 years.
Of the This Is 50 interview?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about? Okay.
And my book anniversary as well. So,
okay.
It's been that long. My son was about like that, so it hasn't been 20 years.
Okay, 13. I'm sorry about that. But my point is, it's definitely been a
yeah,
while,
it's been a minute. Oh yeah, it's definitely been a minute. I done been here in
Yeah. So tell us, okay, let's just go back to 13 years ago. You did the interview with 50 Cent, right? And at the time, 50 Cent and Rick Ross were beefing.
Yeah. So what happened was, me and Will was going through family court, child support court, and I think. Will had just dropped a song dissing 50 Cent about burning your baby mama house down or something like that. And I think that incident had recently happened. And once it got to the media that Rick Ross is in child support court with his child's mother, blah, 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 he ain't taking care of his child, 50 Cent got a hold to whoever my attorneys was, and his executive people hit up my attorney. And she hit me up one night and was like, do you know who This Is 50 is? Because she don't know about these type of people, She didn't even know who Rick Ross was when I came to her. But that's how I got connected with him. His people reached out. This Is 50 reached out to my family attorney. And she hit me up one night and was like, have you ever heard of This Is 50? And I'm like, yeah, why? And she's like, oh, well, they want to do an interview with you. And I'm like, all right, well, tell them I want this. Da-da-da-da. Damn right, I'm coming.
Yeah.
So prior to that, we were going through a mediation and stuff like that, trying to settle our differences in family court. And doing mediation, he stole a QX56 Infinity truck he had bought for me maybe a couple years prior to that, when we were together. and he stole it during the mediation. So I was stranded, not knowing that he stole the truck when the mediation was over. We had probably about 5-6 hours of mediation that day. I had to go and pick my baby up. Little Will was probably just a little over a year old in daycare, and everybody know you got to pick your children up by 6 o'clock. So I get out there, the truck gone, and that's how that made the media. Ross stole a truck from his baby mother, doing child support court, blah, blah, blah. And that's how 50 heard of that. And that's what made him reach out to my attorney. So, you took a truck, I need to go get some money to get a motherfucking another one.
Right.
That's how I ended up with 50 Cent. But I noticed a lot of people is like mistaking me for the bitch that was on the couch with her ass in the air and her mouth wide open and getting cream pies and shit. But that's his oldest daughter, mama. That wasn't me sucking and fucking on the tape. No, I was the one shopping, getting the mix. I don't have a sex tape out here.
So 50 Cent got a sex tape with one of Rick Ross' baby mamas.
Yeah, the oldest one, Stoney the tenderoni that laid on her back for baloney. She was a hood prostitute, known out here in Dade County. So
did you used to take Lil Will to visit 50 Cent? Like, did they used to hang out?
Not hang out, but we went on a outing. My kids flew up there. We went to Vegas and went to Mayweather house. That's when him and Mayweather were cool, and Diddy was there. All of them was cool at the time. But we had a ball. We went up there, and I think that was my kids' first time going to Vegas. They had a blast. We went up there, like I say, to get a bag.
How did Rick Ross feel after seeing you on this?
He came back, didn't he? He always come back.
Yeah.
If you think I gave a listen, man, this shit chess, not checkers. You got me? All right then. Shit. You move, then I move. Yeah. You go, we go.
I got a question about Rick Ross, something that I've always been curious about. He was sued by DJ Vlad.
Yeah, I remember that.
For like $300 million, was it?
Or not 300,000. Like 300,000. Right. Yeah, I think he was trying to sue him for like $1 million or something like that. Or two.
Right, and they said.
And they settled out, or either was awarded maybe about 300,000. But it was something where I think one of his entourages put their hands on him or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you around Rick Ross at that time? Like, were y'all dating at that time?
What year was? I can't even remember. We done been in and out. I've been around, and y'all wouldn't know when I'm around. So that's why I wouldn't know.
Okay. Because the reason why I asked is because it's like never talked about, and like that's like a thing. Like the fact that
they broke that man's nose. Yeah, Will ain't gonna talk about it because it's probably something
right in the contract.
After,
right.
You know what I mean? After paying him or whatever. But he definitely had to get pay him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that fight was because Vlad had exposed him as being a former CEO?
I think that was the person that supposedly first put it out or something like that, but I don't think that's the person that exposed him. He know who put that picture out. He know who had that motherfucking picture.
Right.
So he should have went and had to try to break that person's nose, but they always go after the white boy.
Right.